Hi guys. So, whew, today we officially moved. Today I said goodbye to to my work in Rema. Ik nu frisbee. Frisbee. Heet frisbee. I know, so weird. For you that don't know, I've been working for just over a year in Rema 1000, and they've been a lifesaver for us. When I came a year and 2 months ago, it was really hard for me because I was really far down. I was like 30% myself, and now I'm 80% myself, I'd say. They helped me in a way that made me be able to move up. Go sing. Please sing. 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 Happy floor. Anyway, I started off with 2 hours for 2 or 3 days a week. And now I got all the way up to 2.5 hours a day, 4 out of 5 days a week. And even though I'm not anywhere where I want to be, I mean, this is only 10 hours a week, which is nothing for someone that wants to be independent and want to work full-time, or part-time definitely. Still, going from 4 hours a week or so, yeah, it was 4 hours, from 4 hours to 10, it's amazing. Also because the first half year I was there, it wasn't much about me getting more hours. It was about me learning my body where it was now. I had to go from 100% Mariana speed, and trust me, it's fast, to 10% my speed. 100% my speed, something I've been used to for over 20 years. Suddenly, not because of age, suddenly out of some blue, I can't go that fast. I couldn't at all. I got unwell, and I had to train myself for half a year in the Rema with, you can't do things in 10 minutes. It'll take you half an hour to an hour. And you can't take and use both your hands to put things away. One hand you leave, the other hand does it one at a time, nice and steady. Stop up and breathe. And for someone that wants to do things so fast, you just want to scream and get out of your own body. I want to scream. I so many times wanted to get out. I am surprised that I have not been hit by depression. But thanks to Rema, thanks to the amazing 2 buses that I had, a few months ago, we got a new bus, that's why I say that. But the 2 buses we had, really great. And this is me going from a work environment where they didn't care about the person, they cared only about earning money and about being fast, even to something that was unhealthy for humans. Then, and if anything, I'll talk about that in another video, because that's more be aware, and this video is a thank you. From that to not being able to do anything, laying in bed sick and fearing, not for my life, but being anxious, scared and stressed out while being sick in bed for months because of people that beep going to suddenly an environment where I can ask. They don't need me, but I help a lot. And where I get people that encourage me, people that hug me when bad things happen. A place that whenever I went to work and there was something in the background, for example, as you heard, almost a year ago on my YouTube channel, that we lost a friend, and unfortunately it hasn't only been them that we have lost in 2 years. So this last year has been a big what do you call it, hard one to swallow. And then having a place where I can go tell people how I felt, and just being able to be me, be organized, get things in systems, not think about, oh man, this mess, gotta sort it out at home. It's like, no, I didn't really think about home except for if it was extreme things like the death, like the people that we lost. But other than that, it was maybe a little irritation when I came into work because of some argument or something. And after that, I just, even if I felt unwell, I went from feeling really unwell, having to call in sick almost once a week, to now I hardly ever do that. They even classified me as reliable, which is a really great quality to have searching for work, of course. But I didn't have to, it was like my brain automatically turned off, in the sense that, oh, you're at work, no more thinking at home, thinking about how to put this there, and thinking about what the boss said you to do, and what this person said, oh, what's that person's name, and where did this go, and so on. My mind was filled up with work, and it was such a space for me, because also in the last year, I've gone from someone that has been sick and halfway not wanting to go to work because I enjoyed the freedom due to how our life has been, and also missing doing something because I am apparently a workaholic. Then it's just nice, refreshing, feeling, not having to feel scared. I think this is the first time in many years where I did not feel afraid almost every day. Because for a lot of my life, of different reasons, I've had a lot of anxiety and fears and so on. And now it just went away. I didn't have any fears, and just feeling that in your body, it's suddenly you don't have this tension in your body. Suddenly you don't think of all the worst things in your body and so on. And it's freeing. It's so nice. And Rema did so even when I came to work, like these days, if I have a headache or I'm not feeling well and I come to work, even actually today and Monday, I had pain in my knees and legs so much I can barely sleep. Next morning they were better, but I could still feel it. Went to work, gone. When I had a headache, it would be difficult at work and I'd have to take painkillers sometimes, but it would also be nice at work. If my eyes hurt or my head hurt due to the concussion and that, you know what? I went to work because it usually helped me, and it usually did. I'd come to work and within half an hour maximum, I wouldn't have any pain anymore. I'd be smiling, enjoying myself with my colleagues, figuring things out, helping customers and that. And it's so nice. And also why I love this job, because I like doing that. I love organizing, cleaning, helping the people and the leaders while helping the customers, which is why I'm also going to look into working in a Rema over in the new place. So please pray for that. But this was really hard today. And that was simply because I had to say goodbye to a place that supported me so much. I mean, other than family and friends, this place was the top one. And it was just crazy. Also because the connection I had with each individual colleague, even some of the customers that was regulars that came, a guy in a wheelchair would, no, not a wheelchair, one of those card chair automatic ones that you have when you're permanently disabled or something like that. A guy came with that, so I helped a guy do shopping, a handicapped guy, and I've never tried that before. And it's scary and interesting to help people do their shopping because they're not that as specific as I am. So I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase sometimes. And just greeting a woman that I believe was at Elder Helping Center item where she comes every Wednesday. So today I said goodbye, that I was leaving, I was done. And she was like, oh, good luck and hopefully see you. And my colleagues, some of them were hard to figure out, and it's not to judge anybody. It's simply because I have a difficulty in reading people, which is also why I looked into communication between people to understand people more, because I was so tired of not understanding. It was so frustrating explaining myself and still not being understood. I mean, it's basically speaking French when you live in England or something, or Denmark. Not a lot of people understand you, really. But some people I had difficulties with, and it took us until the last few months to figure out. But other people I just clicked with, I would have lunch with, and we would just talk about all sorts. The other day we talked about faith, where I found out that one of my colleagues, they are a Christian like me. And of course there's different kinds of Christians, but she was a Christian like me. And the other colleague I sat with the one that's a Christian, she was, what do you call it? Atheist? I always mix some words up here, so I think it's atheist, but I hope you know what I mean. So, and just talking about the different things due to a Facebook post that I had read, which had confused me since I didn't know about those rituals and that. Then it was interesting hearing the different things, hearing the stories, how open. And also that thing with everyone can be and do anything. That with I'm same level as my boss. I mean, not in what he does, of course, but in, how do you call it? But in where I can go. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard in America, like, your boss has his own office and break room and so on, and you have yours. You don't sit with the higher ups. Well, in Denmark, especially here, it's not like that. Everyone sits the same place. You can easily come into the break room in the morning and boss is having breakfast and you sit there and talk to him until you find out what you can do. Well, I do, since I don't have any permanent jobs over there. And the office, I mean, you just go in there and get your things because there's only one office with things. As simple as that. And also that with SMSing and calling, because of my previous job before I got sick, I was afraid of different things. One of them being calling the boss, answering calls. And with my bosses, the new ones, it was so nice because I didn't feel afraid. When I called in sick, it was hard. I could take almost up to 2 days when I was really sick to just mentally prepare myself to call in sick. Like if I was sick the Saturday and I could feel that I was maybe not well enough for Monday, then I'd have to have those whole days, just my brain being so mentally difficult. And my new boss, the newest one, he does with SMS, which was so freeing to me because I could just write in fast, still overthinking it, but it was so much more relaxing. So no problems there for me. So that was really great. But anyway, so I just, all these people, all these things that's given me a life-changing experience. And also to mention, it was my choice to go in Rema. I wanted it. I've always dreamt of working in a detailhandel, the place where they sell food, like Rosen or Lidl or whatever you call them. All those, I've always wanted to work in one of those. So me working here was a dream come true, and it was great. I loved it. And I feel sad because the new place is not with the people that I've known for a year. Of course, we got new colleagues and that. So some people I've known my whole time I've been at Rema. Others I've only known for like 3-4 months. But we've just all clicked so fast. Like the people that I've known for half a year, a few months, I got Facebook thing with them because things went so well. And knowing that you connect with someone so fast, you feel like something's working, that things are rolling for you, but also it's just so much pleasure and joy feeling, hey, I can figure this out. Hey, I'm getting back on my tracks as who I used to be. But if you want a place that's always there for customers, always tries their best to get their products in, who tries to look after the plant as best they can, who tries to keep everything nice, fresh and clean, whether it's the floor or the fruits, then go to Rema and Biat. It was amazing for me, and I'll always want to help them and support them. And I look forward to one day with my big international company to go over and be like, you know what? I might be here, but I'm only here because you guys helped me. Thank you so much. And that's what I want to say in this video. Thank you so much for everything. It's been crazy with all the emotions. Things went so slow and so fast, each to their own kind of a thing. First half a year slow, second half year so fast. And I just, thank you. One thing I also loved about how my health improved is 4 months ago, 3, 4, I added on Fridays. So I work also Fridays, 2.5 hours. And I was afraid I would get unwell, which is why I didn't add any more hours until I had moved so I could get moving stress away. That Friday, those Fridays working, it felt like Thursday. I couldn't feel it in my body that I had on another day. I was like, oh, this is like Thursday. Like, oh, no, it's Friday. And just feeling that joy, just feeling that with my body's not reacting to it. I'm not getting unwell or anything. I was like, yeah, overpowering, so joyful, so happy. Like, I'm getting there. But thank you very much. And last day, crazy. Hope to see you soon. Bye.